Hey, what's up guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. Marvel just had their big Hall H presentation and there were a lot of cool moments that came from that event. From John Bertha coming out to give a teaser of the Spider-Man movie that's coming out this week and a lot of casting information. So in this video we'll be looking at the top 3 things that came out of Hall H and Comic-Con as a whole for Marvel. If you enjoy, please consider subscribing and giving this video a like. I'm trying to build a good community here on YouTube around Marvel stuff and just my interests. So if you like the stuff that you see here, please again consider liking and subscribing and joining me. Okay, let's get right into it. Starting with number 3. We got an announcement for Black Panther 3 confirmed to be in production, and Ryan Coogler will return to direct Black Panther 3, just like he did the first 2. From the little information that we got, it sounds like they're trying to give this movie some good weight and actually make it impactful, kind of like how Ryan Coogler did with Sinners. We got a new T'Challa's son, being played by David Johnson. Now, me personally, I don't know a lot about David Johnson, but he seems very genuine and seems to care about this role, and I can see him doing a very good job playing the son of T'Challa, T'Challa II. Now, we didn't get any confirmation on most characters. We did get confirmation that Shuri and M'Baku will be in the movie. Now, whether they're lying to us in that regard, right, because we don't know how things are going to end with Doomsday and Secret Wars, is yet to be seen, but as of right now we have those 3 cast members confirmed. Now I'm very interested to see what happens with the son of T'Challa. I feel like they have an opportunity to create a story that mirrors that of Black Panther and Black Panther 1, right, where it's a coming of age, kind of coming into his own as a king and ruler. We'll see how that looks, but I am very excited, and hopefully they are able to honor Chadwick Boseman with this final installment in Black Panther, what we presume would be the final installment, but maybe this opens the door for future Black Panther movies. Number 2. We got a lot of Doomsday teases and information. One of the things that was not in the Hall H presentation but was cool to see day to day was the different Latvian witches that they had on display in the Marvel area on the floor. Now, these witches had different colors, so we have 3 different colors, the purple, yellowish, and then the green traditional one. And people are speculating that this could be different witch characters that are serving Doctor Doom. Now, whether they are from different universes, that's yet to be seen, or even if this is confirmed, maybe they would just be servants, kind of like the Black Order was for Thanos, which they introduced in the movie. We have not seen them before, but whatever happens, pretty exciting and gives us a little bit teaser as to new things that we haven't seen before. Now, Ryan Reynolds showed up as Deadpool, teasing that he might be in here, right? He was talking about cameos, and so hopefully we get to see Deadpool in this movie. I think it might basically confirms that he will be in Avengers Doomsday in one way or another. And then one of the biggest things that came out of this was the return of Hayley Atwell as Peggy Carter. She will be reprising her role as Peggy Carter. Now, is she going to be Captain Carter? It is yet to be seen. There are sources saying that she will be reprising the Captain Carter role, but that was not confirmed, so we actually don't necessarily know yet. I presume that that's not going to be the case. I think they're just going to do Peggy Carter in relationship to Steve and kind of give an arc there for their relationship and what's going on. Now, Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be a very ambitious movie, and hopefully they're able to stick to the landing, but from what we saw at Comic-Con, it is looking very good. And again, Robert Downey Jr.'s voice as Doctor Doom is perfect. He once again did it on stage, and his transition in the way it just feels natural for him. And there is no concern that he's going to represent the character well. We just have to see how the story around the characters is. Number 1. And finally, we get to the biggest announcement. I think the thing that got most people excited. Doomsday is awesome and great and everything, but we already saw a lot of things, right? And we got a lot of that last week, and there was not a whole lot of new stuff coming out of this. The biggest thing that came out of this Comic-Con Hall H panel was Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider. Now, I love Ryan Gosling, and Ghost Rider is a really cool character. I've never got to explore Ghost Rider, so hopefully this movie gets to introduce me to the character a little bit further. Now, people are speculating that he's not going to be playing Johnny Blaze. People are speculating that he might be playing Danny Ketch, the 3rd Ghost Rider, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I can see this being the case where Ryan Gosling is playing Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze will be played by an older actor, kind of in the world of, hey, he is becoming a mentor to him or something like that, or, you know, he's like, I was the Ghost Rider, now you're the Ghost Rider, I can kind of guide you a little bit, kind of in the way Paul Rudd was Ant-Man, and then we had Michael Douglas as the older version of Ant-Man, kind of in that vein, right? Because we have precedent for this happening. So I would be really excited for this, right? Penny Catch would be a really interesting angle to take here, and I'm excited to see, maybe we'll get to see a lot of history on the Ghost Rider, maybe get previous versions of the Ghost Rider and stuff like that. But Ryan Gosling seems passionate about it, and the director Sean Levy looks also very passionate, so I'm sure they'll bring a good story here and kind of do justice to the character. But that is really, really exciting. I love Ryan Gosling, and I'm so excited to see him in the Marvel Universe. But guys, let me know what you thought of the Hall H and Comic-Con as a whole for Marvel. Did it disappoint? Do you think they could have done more? Was it kind of lackluster? You just let me know and tell me how excited you are for Avengers Doomsday, because I am super duper hyped, and seeing these little teases has gotten me even more hyped because it seems like they have a lot more to still give us. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing and liking the video. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Stay awesome.